Hello everyone, I'm Gemma Milne. I'm a science and technology writer, and I'm going to be doing a reading from my new book, Smoke and Mirrors, How Hype Obscures the Future and How to See Past It. I'm going to read from about halfway through the book in the Commercialising Space chapter, basically the introduction to the chapter. Okay. Removing the space-based rose-tinted glasses. It's been 51 years since man first walked on the moon. 51 years since Armstrong and Aldrin left their dusty footprints on our nearest celestial neighbour in the name of humankind. 51 years since a huge government financial intervention made real the dreams of scientists, according to Richard Nixon, in the spirit of brotherhood, a spirit of the fellowship of human achievement. But it wasn't goodwill that incentivised the US government to plunge billions of dollars into the NASA programme. It was the prospect of winning the space race, trumping Russia, and massaging the ego for short-term political profit. Of course, the moon landings were an extraordinary adventure. Never before had humankind ventured so far, and the ability to broadcast it live meant the whole world experienced it from their living rooms. The future felt so close, anything felt possible, and technology felt like a limitless medium to transport us all to a better world. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, are remembered as the words at the root of one of the biggest feats in human history, to be remembered by all as impressive, momentous, and right. But with the motivations for heading to the moon in the 1960s lying firmly in Cold War politics, was the one giant leap for mankind sentiment almost an afterthought? We're not any closer to global brotherhood and fellowship than we were in 1969. Is this really something that the moon landings could have brought us? The fact that funding for the missions was cancelled not long after Apollo 11 suggests that furthering science and forging international collaborations towards a better world wasn't really the focus of those who had the power to make it happen. In fact, if you put aside the Nixon and Neil Armstrong quotes and instead look at what the US Information Agency said in 1960, you'll find the focus on space as a tool for power wasn't so subtle. Our space programme may be considered as a measure of our vitality and our ability to compete against a formidable rival, and as a criterion of our ability to maintain technological eminence worthy of emulation by other peoples. 51 years later, the space race feels like it has been revitalised. The modern-day industrialists are wielding their financial power while the mature corporate space industry fights to stay relevant. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, founded the rocket-building company Blue Origin in 2000. Elon Musk, the founder of X.com, which went on to become PayPal and be sold to eBay for $1.5 billion, founded the aerospace company SpaceX in 2002. New countries are entering the publicly funded outer space endeavour alongside long-standing governmental efforts elsewhere. Since 2010, we've seen Australia, Portugal, Belarus, Mexico, Bahrain, UK, Bolivia, New Zealand, North Korea, Paraguay, Turkey, Poland, South Africa, Turkmenistan, and the UAE all create their own national space agencies. It's safe to say that space business is not a futuristic concept, but an already burgeoning industry. The question is, what's the mission this time round? Global fellowship isn't really touted as the dream anymore when it comes to making a market out of space. Despite Carl Sagan's famous vision of the human future in space, is there any evidence that this time things will be different? That the mission is that of human exploration, expansion and curiosity, as opposed to that of corporate power? Thank you very much. That's been a reading from Smoke and Mirrors. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and maybe you'll check out my book all about the role that hype plays in the future of science and technology. Thank you very much.